Well, hello and welcome everyone. I have a cat. He is not happy about this, but he is present, and we are going to be playing some more Heroes today. Let me see if I can get the audio all set up. There's that. We're also going to turn off my push to talk because we have learned that I need to when we play Heroes. Otherwise, we have issues. We have issues with bugs, and we don't want that. So, I'm going to fix the settings, and we're going to get rolling. All right, Geldar, good to see ya. Glad to have ya. I saw Zergs here earlier. I've just been informed by Mrs. Druski that apparently there's a new app out there. I don't know where you can find it, and that's probably good. That way you can't blame me when you do find it. But apparently there's a new app made by a Japanese developer that apparently if you work from home or something, the app will allow you to press a button and it will have a orange cat like step into the camera screen and lay in front of the camera for like 5 minutes. And basically you get a 5-minute break where you can walk away from your camera. And nobody's going to complain. No one will complain about having an orange cat right in front of the screen laying on it all, because that's just what orange cats do. That is what they do. So there he is. All right, he's going to meander off, I guess. He doesn't like being showcased. He does, but on his own terms. All right. It is very. I don't have my push to talk, and having both hands available here when we're playing a game, like I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, but we're gonna get started. As you guys know, we're gonna have our formal introduction here, and we'll be rolling. I think we're gonna do something a little different. Last couple of times, what we've been doing has been. We've been playing on the unfair difficulty. We're going to keep it on hard, but we're also going to keep the 200% economy and enemy strength. I do believe that the squad size is already plenty difficult, and the minus to all of my resources while the AI gets enormously more is plenty of a bonus. But the fact that they have all possible and impossible means to seize the victory seems a bit much. So we're gonna forego the impossible, and we're just gonna play. Yeah, jazz hands. All right, let's get started. Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to more of Pastor Druski's Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era preview. This is the early access. The game goes live in about 3 days from the recording here, on April the 30th. And so you'll be able to access the early access then. But for now, you'll have to watch it through your Hero of Heroes. And that would be here on this channel where we like to play family-friendly games, have good, clean fun. And we're going to continue our attempts at very hard difficulty Heroes games. And with the caveat that we're bumping it down off of from the unfair, impossible means just to only aggressive but possible. So we're going to try to stick to that. I do think that I've found this map to be decent, but because we actually have had like 2 streams in a row playing the same map, losing miserably both times, I kind of feel like we need to redeem ourselves. And so even though this map is probably one that I think is a much more balanced experience, I think we're gonna try going back. That's not the map. So by the way, there's a different type of map here. Like, these are actually, like, scripted or sculpted, whatever you want to say, maps. And then these are more of a template, where, oh, they say it, where you actually have, okay, there's going to be, you know, an actual base and a couple zones, that sort of thing. So we have that. This was the one we were playing on before. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then also we're going to change things up and be in a different starting position. Want to swap with, say, number 5? Sure, number 5. That's fine. And we're going to be... if we're going to do the elves again, we got to be green. So that's how we roll. So now player is number 5, just because it's a different position. And I've learned that if we're going to get to the plan has been, we've not actually lived long enough for it to work out, but we were doing like the always lucky strike thing, which means I don't necessarily have to increase my chance to trigger lucky strike by that point. Now it helps to get to that point, but by that point we should be able to, once we get there, we don't need any of these bonuses. So it'd be nice to have other bonuses that are going to be there. And so with that in mind, there was another hero, is the offense. I think it was this guy that I was really liking. So in addition to having the offense skill, which I can actually press the Alt key for, basic offense. In addition to having the offense skill, he gets 10% more basic damage, plus another 1% for every 2 hero levels. Additionally, 1% range and long range damage for every 2 levels. So this is just damage, and if we're playing with all these archer units, that's a good thing. That's a lot of good things. So that's my plan. That's my proposal. We're going to try again. And this time, surely victory shall be ours. Let's go. So glad to have you all back. It is a Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It is storming again here. So if I do have to cut my stream unexpectedly, either it's the usual with technical difficulties, or we might have lost power entirely. If so, I'll make sure to post something on my Discord with my phone before its battery dies, and let you know to not hold your breath waiting for the stream to return. But if it is just technical difficulties, you know the drill. Like, I'll be back in a minute or two. And there is the Discord on the link. If you scroll up on the chat box, it is there, waiting for you. Available to all. When I'm playing the game, I don't really notice the music so much, but when I'm not playing the game, the music is stuck in my head a lot, and it's not bad. It's actually quite nice. I remember that a lot about specifically Heroes 3, that there was a lot of, particularly like some of the town musics, they would stick in my head a lot. And I would even get the battle. I would get the battle musics and use that as like a playlist for whenever I'm gaming or something, or other games. Baby Druski was checking in and then just left the door open. But with my mic open like this, I'm kind of a little more paranoid. Sorry, Baby Druski needs to get some paper to draw with. I don't know why we're taking quite this long to load. It is a minute or two. Are we getting the game is crashing? Oh, there it is. All right. He's getting the wait to respond. Apologies. There was a couple other things I wanted to show you guys as we get started. There's not enough, we haven't explored any of map yet, obviously, but I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of the graphical options. I haven't featured this since the demo days, months ago. There are some different graphics options that will be available to you. Hey, Snoomer, good to have you. And I wanted to show that. So, readability is interesting. It's an interesting choice here. So we've got some things like the color profiles. This is actually really cool. I'm just sticking with default, which I think is the same as one of these. Maybe it's the same as contrast. Default, to my untrained eye, was essentially the same as already one of these other 4, but it's not muted, it's not dark. Let's have a look at what muted is. First off, let's look at the regular. This is the game as it stands. I'm gonna zoom in as much as it will let us. Okay. Take a good gander. I had no idea that there was a what is that? A ram hanging out in there? Okay. Settings, readability muted. Accept. And now a little less on the cartoony side. I mean, it's just the color tones are muted. It's toned down. Okay. Lock that in your memory. You want to see it back where it was originally? We shall. Back to default. Accept and go back. And now a little brighter again. All right, let's check out the other ones. Back to, now we're going to contrast. I do think this is more, but I'm not 100%. Or this could be the one that's the same. I think saturation was the one that was more. I couldn't tell the difference between this and default, I think. Then dark. Certainly looks that way. This would cause me eye strain, but I don't know why. Maybe somebody who's actually playing at night where there's already, like, you've already got your eyes adjusted to low light. Maybe this is better. But that's certainly dark, so we're gonna not have that. And then saturation, I think I like toyed with using this. Ah! This looks like a mobile game. This is too much. It looks like a mobile game. But everything is kind of like piece of candy, you know, it's all something to be found and picked up. It jumps out at you for sure. Like the gold over here behind there, you know, all this is jumping out at you. So that's your saturation. We're gonna go back to defaults, accept. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Take a look at our fog of war. There's some modifications here too you can mess with. So again, it has this, and as you move, this is kind of flat. I think it's when I'm doing like the eagle eye spell or something. It kind of has like a 3D effect maybe. But when we do that, if we go over here, map, depth of field, no, fog of war, here we are. Void, there are other options. Let's have a look at the manuscript. Accept. Whoa. So that's certainly an option. To me, it's too, especially at the start when you have no map explored, it's too much. But what is nice about this is you can definitely tell what you have not explored. Sometimes with the darkness, it kind of blends in with some shadows, the dark that I was using, and you might be like not aware that you haven't explored that. You'll definitely tell, but to me, this is too much, too distracting. But still, like, it moves. It's clouds. People like that. That's cool. Although that did say manuscript. The other one said clouds. Okay, so this is a manuscript of clouds. We're gonna actually have clouds here, aren't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, then there's actual clouds. So we got some options. I'm gonna stick with the void. And then there also is shadows and things like that, distance, fog, depth of field. You can change the outlines to everything if you want. And then I'm not sure what the global map background desaturation is all about. So we're going to go from 0 to 1. Have a look at that. Oh my. So literally, if you can't interact with it, it is just grayed out. Wow. Now this could really help people who are struggling with seeing, just identifying what's what, because you can use like the Alt key or the highlight things. Oh yeah, so I have it turned off. So the highlight key, where all of these, when I mouse over, they're highlighting, you can have them just always on. But if you don't like that, you could have it towards actually just everything's off. I'm not going to do that. But it's interesting that you can have a scale here. What happens if we go about halfway? Okay, so it just washed out. It just washed out. I don't like it, but hey, it's the fact that it's there is nice. And then you can always highlight interactables. Yep, you can have the alt mode things. You change the colors for what you want to do. Like there's a lot of customization for nitpicky people, because probably we are all guilty of being nitpicky people. So they're just like, we're gonna make everyone be in control of everything. So there you go. Alternative battle camera position. This is new to me. Really? I don't know how I feel about that. What other positions would there be? Can I change this in mid-battle so we can actually see? We'll check. All right, let's also see who we have available to us. Focus points, daylight spells. This is not going to be like the game we had the other day. Tell you what, but it is letting me start with some herbomancers. No, that's not herbomancers. That's our. Yeah, it's a little sad. Yeah, potentially you can restart and reload and get a new chance at it each time. Off stream I'd probably do that, but you know I don't want to be that guy. So we'll go ahead and hire. What do we get next? Herbomancer growth. So if we get a chance, we'll pick this one up. This is not as good as say getting gold income for your secondary, but I'll take it. We'll get another hero from that. All right, and as tradition, we need to get all the gold that we can because we know we're about to use it all up. Also, we're pretty sure that the other two bases, one will have a defender and one won't. So we're gonna probably run you south, I think. Try to find that. To the point where let's go ahead and get you rolling. Why did that not update? It didn't change to 0. Well, am I gonna get? I might get something. Yeah, I'll go get this. Because what building am I making here? I usually probably just make the Grove Palace, actually. Because we could have made like the Mage Guild or something like that just to have that rolling, but no. We're going to go for just the gold. This is fine. Okay, so I want to keep going off-road. Not yet. We got to go get those other towns as quickly as possible. Haste scroll. I will go off-road for that. Oh, it's guarded. Never mind. By the way, for anyone wondering, this is a research laboratory. It is not a town. Ooh, we can recruit phoenixes. That's nice. User 07, 200%, 8 players. Yes. Yes. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, a little bit, but I've never been successful with it. There are those who would watch just to see me fail, and you know what? That's why we're here. That's okay. So, I'm okay with it. You know, we might go ahead and pick up our third guy. We get the law points. We're going to count on having 3 bases, because I think this map will have 3. And so, I might go ahead and get this guy and just start finding everything faster. Like going off-road, picking up all this stuff. I do actually need some more wood, because this is guarded. I'm not going to have a good income of wood. We want to be able to get the gold income. I'm really glad that we have one of those. We just have to be able to get to it. Alright, we're going to keep following our road. You've heard early access is much harder than the demo version. Good players are already losing 100%. I do agree that the early access is harder. When I played demo, I set it to max and it was a snooze fest. This has harder difficulties. Like the AI has, it's not just the percentage. There's actually like an AI intelligence slider. And I was playing on the unfair, which was the maximum. We've actually had to back that off. I've had like 3 streams of having it completely maxed and getting absolutely punished. We still are very likely to see a massive enemy army on, say, week 2, showing up and just wiping me out. But I'd say I've got about a 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 chance of the AI invading the other neighbor, leaving me long enough alone to where I might have a chance to build up. That's the hope. Living on a prayer here. I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing that XP though for my main hero, and I do need the luck. We're gonna go. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar, this is an early access, full early access version of the game, and so we have access to factions that are not in the demo. So this is the Grove. The Grove heroes. Of course, you got your Might hero and your Magic heroes, and each have 2 separate superpowers. So I'm gonna look at this is a Might hero on the Grove, and your superpowers are Wellspring of Vigor and Fortune's Favored. So Wellspring of Vigor generates maximum focus charges at the beginning of each round, which is actually really strong, and the whole faction already has focus charges as a default thing. You're generating focus charges at the start of each battle. You can up that to +3 at the start of each battle. You can increase it to 4 max. You can have all sorts of things going on with focus. Now you can have max focus every round if you have the maxed out, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing Vigor because we're going to go for Fortune's Favored, where friendly creatures have their maximum possible luck and will always land a lucky strike when attacking. And it's not just that. Now, I don't actually like diplomacy in this game because I never have any money for diplomacy, so we have to have some bad stats. But what goes on here is it's not just the lucky strike that this faction can enjoy. It's the fact that over in the laws, you can increase lucky strike by 50% more damage. So we can do a lot of damage every hit, and we'll combine this with morale if we can, so we get even more attacks and go and just infinite if we can. Spiffing Brit put a video out today. Quite the exploit for basically infinite units. I mean, he always has exploits of some sort, correct? Am I right? But I don't know what that would be. You'll have to check out his video. I, too, have enjoyed his videos. It's not like I'm going to tell you not to go check that out. Just don't do it right now. I don't have any particular place to go, so we're just kind of exploring and picking up what we can. I do need to find some gems. Keep an eye out for some gems. And I think that's a great first turn. That's a great first turn. So we're going to hopefully grab our 2 towns right away, and hopefully the southern one here is the undefended town, and the northern one, if defended at all, it will be able to handle, and we get 2 towns by the first week here. Last couple times I've done this, it took us 2 weeks to get both of those towns, and that's not acceptable. Not acceptable. Gems that we can't get to. Defended. Well, we got a second sawmill. At least we have 2, but it's defended. Logistics, maybe? Nope, no logistics. You going up? Baby Druski keep barging in. He's looking for mom. But I've got my mic open. Normally I have a push to talk. And I kind of want to protect him from being on the internet, right? And phone calls. Feels really bad missing out on all the XP, but I know we're going to need the cash. Sigil of the 7 Magi. While Warren grants all unlearned sub-skills to the following skills. Sorcery, Nightshade Magic, and Resistance. I'm not planning on having any of those, but here's the Wise Owl. Leadership. That is good. I want that for my hero. My main. Soul Coloring. Enemy loses 1 levels on all spell magic schools. Did I not get luck that last time? Oh, hold on. This is level 2. Yeah, we didn't actually click that. I closed the window. We're partway through level 2. Somebody out there knew that and giggled to themselves and did not tell me. Okay, so we're not going to go for the Wellspring of Vigor. You can see the icons. So we're just going to pick up the other focus charge here. And we will increase our max. Not really going focus charges. We'll increase it. Yeah, I had this on so I could spot for, like, you know, you can see this is not being protected over here, that's not being protected over there. It makes it a little easier. There's a lot of scrolls we could grab. It does help. Once per week, alchemy dust, need to grab that. I'm gonna tell if this tree, is that the top of our base? Looks like there's 3. Could it be the top of that? I think it might. We shall see tomorrow. The big question is do I go left or right? Left does have some more resources for me to grab along the way. I think right, given the map, I think right goes into the central area. Let's go left. But I need the gems. We have 0 gems. Our base is going to need that. There it is. Is it defended? It is not defended, which means we're going to have to grab it and turn around. The other one's going to be defended. Okay. All right, next day, here we go. And by the way, since this is something that you guys don't actually have access to, and I'm not trying to rub that in, what I want to say is, if there's something you want to see, something you want me to try, there's a good chance we can do that, and that way it's just a way for you to kind of get your feeling for the game. Something you want to experiment with, since you unfortunately cannot get to it yourself. All right, now there's obviously so many goodies here, but and even all this, we are going to have to come back. I just don't think time is in our favor. We've got to go straight back. Not leave the road. Do not pass go. I know I'm going to need to find... Ooh, yeah, Z turns that border on. That's cool. Oh, and it grays it out, too. That's fancy. A little bit of gold over there. I think there's gems over here. Can we get over there? Nope. Grab this gold and see if we can go down here. Okay. Now you are a magic hero, so you don't get the same spells. You get Celestial Envoy, hero can use all spells. Or Heaven's Fury, Heroic Strike deals damage to all enemies in a 1 hex radius. Now again, Heroic Strike is good on the Grove heroes because you have extra charges and things like that. But I don't think it's nearly as good as the all your hits are always lucky strikes. So that's why I've consistently not been going spellcasters with this faction. I've been going for the you know, the ranged luck. Now, unfortunately, this being a mule, we didn't get truly a mule skill. I am going to grab the insight though, so that hopefully we can get more skills at less of a cost to stuff. I'm not going to pick up the XP one though. So bad, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh, not defended? All right. Neither one of them were defended. I think it might have been because I waited a week or something and they got defended after that. How does the mechanics work? Okay, we got our 3 towns, day 3. I am happy with that. Very happy with that. Got a lucky charm. Okay. By the way, who replaced our guy there? Berserk. Okay. So we can pick up our bank. We also can start working. We need to get the circle, the mage guild. We need to start getting down here to start getting the pyre unlocked. See how we got a lot to do to get that unlocked. It's not gonna be this week. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get Thunder Layer. No, we don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do it if I do it every day. Let's get started. The other ones can go for the money makers because they're already behind, right? So do this now. I think one of them is going to be law points and one of them will be gold, because gold is going to be a huge struggle for with 3 towns. Being able to field the armies of 3 towns is going to be tough. In fact, I might even do well to get 2 of them as gold. I already have the main city was already all law. We're making 2,000. We're making nothing. Maybe I do need to go gold daily on both. All right, 3,500. Okay, we're also waiting for our first 3 points of law right there. And I didn't recruit the fawns while I was up there. I was so excited to just grab everything and move on. I did not recruit the fawns. It's okay. We'll be back. Lots to do. Lots to do. There's extra music. There's 2 tunes happening there. And then, of course, we've got the Magic Garden. Is it gold? So bad. It's so bad grabbing all these. Can't get that. Okay. It's guarded. Cut through. I'm assuming there's nothing else. Oh, there is a path. Stop. Still a path. Not saying it's guarded either. I want to go over here. I want to get this. Get these. And I want to make sure I get the alchemy. Where'd you go? Before the week is over. All the way back up there. So I do want to go cutting back north. And yes, we will spend that gold. Don't you worry. It will get spent. Missing out on the XP. Feels bad, but we 100% will be glad that we had all this gold. This is a dead end. There's my ore pit. Looks like it's... Is that not defended? Is entrance... No, entrance... You can actually see the entrance. It's off to the right. Okay, so I don't actually need to go back to town and fight. I can start fighting wherever I want. Okay, okay. Well, where do I want? I could go back up here and recruit. Get some XP off of these. Forbids the wearer and the enemy hero from casting tier 1 and tier 2. Not nice. I will want to go down here eventually and pick up the... What if we start doing that? Because we got the XP down here too. Let's pick up the Wise Owl, because I want to make sure that I grab that from a level before I get all these other levels. Along the way, we'll snag... I think I've got Yeah, I can grab more of the, whatever the root guys are, the tree ants. I don't know what to call them. I'm not going to leave the road yet. My hero. Hero's got to do a lot of things. I could go... Actually, I am going to leave the road. Let's grab the Knowledge Garden. We can get 20 mana is not enough. And if we can end our turn in town, I don't know if we'll have quite that much movement. But maybe we can do that battle there. Get the gold mine going. That would be a good investment of time. We need that Mage Guild, we know. And I'll pick up the Blooming Pond next turn and use that again in that battle. Okay, meanwhile, we're back at the decision making here. We were going more gold, we still are. But do we want to get one more law point? Let's get 5,000 a turn. Law points are really good on this class, this faction. They're really good. We're going to use the gold. We need so much gold. I've played this too many times to not get all the gold because there's so many unit recruiting things. I need the gold. And we're short wood. Get the tavern and such, but it was kind of... Well, I could just get the hop patch. We want to get the recruitment too. Not the end of the world. I could get the bank. Get the hop patch. That is fine. We will use the gold. Do not worry. So I've told you guys before, some years ago I broke my foot. It did not heal completely, so I can walk. But I'm in my like early 40s, and I can get the pain of the air pressure when it's about to storm. I'm like the old guy on the porch saying it's gonna rain soon. I can feel it in my bones, and I know what they're talking about now. I actually was joking with the kids that the foot was saying it's gonna storm, and here it is. And they're all like, "Yeah, right, Dad." And I mean, I'm vindicated again. So, you know, just saying, you heard it here. It's definitely still storming. Not having wood income this early kind of hurts. I could get, I could pass the law to get wood. Do that as a short-term thing. Also, we're passing up on the Shroomwood Shack, which makes me very sad. Not getting Herbomancers at the start, but I'm going to try to get the Phoenixes early on. I think that's going to be necessary. This visually is not updating, and that's jarring to me. Okay, we can get the bank, but I want to get the Grove... Oh, still 2 more. Well, getting more hot patches, like I will be using these things, and we're increasing their growth tomorrow as well, so... having them to grow is good. Get the bank here. Okay. And do we think we can take this on yet? Probably. Take some losses, though. What spells did I get? I think water. Be helpful with the Phoenixes. Energy Explosion is actually pretty good with this faction because you can start with a whole bunch of focuses. Focus Eye. And just using Lightning Bolt. I mean, we're going to be Primal Magic is our main thing. I could give +2 speed to my hoplets. It might be enough to get them there. Okay. Let's go find out. Need to go get the wood pile. So, hoplet time. What would his movement range be? It's not saying. I could get there and 2 speed would be there. But if we wait, if we go... Okay, I think Go about here. Might be able to do it. The different stacks. Do I need the speed? Got what, 5? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. I can hit this guy. What would it be? 33? We don't have a big stack and I have no stats. So we're not going to move yet. We're going to do the weight thing. I'm just counting it out. Go 5 and then 5. Which means I don't need to do the haste. So instead, we'll probably just do the lightning bolt. Actually, we've got 2 of this. Are you supposed to know? But it does let me do 60 damage. Let us compare. That's 8 mana for 60 damage. This is 45 damage. I think the 60 is worth it. Now, if I move these guys forward, then they should be the ones getting the shots, right? Oh. Oh. I don't have to attack. We can just park you there, and then he loses his ranged. It's actually really nice. Now, I won't be able to hit him again, so the counterattack will still land on this guy. I think I will. I'm only hitting like 33 max. Trying to avoid losing him to the counterattack. So, yeah, let's go ahead and knock this pile down a little bit more. He did not go for our trap. So, maximum 33. The counterattack's not going to be too tough. Be fine. I was thinking, do I want to kill off some of these? But I think it's going to be these other ones. Losing that big stack over there kind of hurt. Lost 1. Now, this one will park here, and I'm just going to park here. One. Knock that down. Yeah, I was trying to avoid losing another one, which we managed to do. They do go before my treant, so just park again. You can attack. Ooh! Should cast a spell. That's just the one. Lucky strike! That's 2. I don't know. There's probably better ways to go about that, but we did prevent, I think, a bunch of archer losses. And that's kind of what I was looking for, mostly. Ooh, we need a primal magic. I want economy on all the rest of my heroes, but not this one. So we're grabbing the primal. Very good. Since nobody else is here, you're going to have to be the one to pick this up. We're going to see it. Yeah, we'll end our turn in base. Just enough movement. So we get our mana back. And I don't really like this thing. I'm gonna recruit him next turn, but I don't like him. Which I don't know if I am recruiting. I have no wood. See if we can find some. Little. So bad. This little corner is killing me too. How many turns is it going to take me to get there? It's not till next week. 1, 2, well, 3. 1, 2, 3. We can do it that way. I don't know if this is a dead end or not. Can I actually get through here? We don't know. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna guess that it's not pathing me through because it doesn't know it. That means we're not picking this up. Nope. Nope. Well, maybe? No! Yes! Yes! Can we? Yes, we can get through! Alright, we can get there in 2 days. That was very dramatic. By the way, I mentioned earlier about my Discord. I can share the link again. But over on Discord, just so all of you know, I do have sections for gaming, but I have a whole section for faith. If anyone ever has any questions, would like answered, or just prayer requests, I'm going to be able to pray for you. In fact, we've kind of built a community where more people will be praying for you. So a lot of times, sometimes it's just nice to have somebody out there praying for you, somebody else on your side on things. I'll share that link for Discord. But just as a reminder, it's out there, available to all. Layer. I really don't like these things. They're fast. Lightning fast, in fact. Immune to all effects that restrict movement. They can increase their initiative by 2, hit points by 20, and get Swift Strike, which I think means they don't get counterattacked. And that is kind of nice. Costs 3 ability points, though. Let's see, upgraded version. I think I just wasn't really impressed. So, 135 health. They upgrade to where they can blink to any free hex within its movement range, so they can jump. 100% of a basic attack as magic damage to all creatures adjacent to the destination hex costs 2. That's actually that's pretty strong, isn't it? Converts your defense into additional attack until the end of the round. So I could potentially, if I have 4 ability points, I could use that and then blink into the middle of them all. Yes, so that's possible. And at the beginning of the round, generates focus points, which are not focus charges, but points. So that's a possibility. The other one, you ignore obstacles, take minus 30% damage until the end of the round. This is an ability. Just it's a defensive one. And then Air 2. Same Air 2? Yeah, it's Air 2. So it's this here. Enemy creatures adjacent to this creature take 30% magic damage. This effect does not stack. So if you've got a mage hero, this is potentially your go-to. This map name? Yeah, it was something that was vaguely offensive. It was something about Jeebus. Octo Jeebus. I do not really enjoy that name, but here we are. I click save or do I click load? Let's go ahead and save a game here. So this one is very rich. We've played other maps. We've played other maps that are very poor. The last time I played, in fact, it was crushingly, cripplingly devoid of resources. So I like this one because you got a lot of resources, but so do the AIs. So I feel like, we're on an even playing field, but at least I can start fighting the neutral monsters. And that was... Now, this one wasn't Icarus. Icarus was one we didn't like, I think. No, actually, Icarus is one I've not streamed, but I do like. It's kind of a nice middle of the road. But this is the one right here. The Octo is the one that we're playing on right now. Okay, we got our mana back. We've done our recruitment. I need to go get some wood. So we're going to fight this easy battle, which I have to walk around my character for. That was well planned. Let me get this hop patch. Oh. Get this max damage. If I go here, will I have enough movement to claim it? Not either. So I'd like to have this for the new week. And not risk it. They do 3 damage per. I can take one of these out. Should have already attacked one. Ah! We're gonna both get hit, aren't we? Yep. I should have already attacked one. I knew better. Just cast a spell too while I was at it. They were fleeing, so I wasn't respecting them. No! Oh! Should be fine, but it was a total mistake. At least you can't do a ranged attack. I'm just misclicked on that. Yeah, not happy about losing all those archers. My whole build's built around the archers, so not happy. Could have known economy. And this is 1% higher chance to do a lucky strike, doubled if you know primal magic. That's fine, but we are going to be fortune's favored where we always get lucky strikes. So actually, ideally, we never get to the point where we need that. Like, this will help before then, but we shouldn't need that. So instead, it's going to be one of these two. I can get 25% gold and resources from piles, but again, this character isn't meant to be picking up all those piles, so instead, it's just going to be the enemy luck. Can we get this turn? Yes. Okay. We finally some resources. And while I'm here, I am going to go get the treasure chest and get the XP. I think I'm going to be here. Am I going to just wait for the next week, and pick up the units and move them? Because that's going to be a big problem here. Is the units. Can't resist. I have to. The other one was the gold. I need one ore. I can do that. I can do that. Does anyone have any move left? So slightly. Oh, done. One gold. I spy with my little eye. Mephisto, hi! You love the Hive gameplay. What are we playing? We're playing the Grove. So the elves. And I've enjoyed it. I particularly like... Well, I mean, I'm all about the ranged units in this game. So, like, that's... I was struggling big time with the Hive. They have almost no range. And what I really like is how my main hero, the big plan, is going to go for Fortune's Favored as my superpower. For all of my creatures to always have lucky strikes every single attack. Because that's an elf thing. We can do that. So that's the big plan. Now, I want to grab this XP, or expert luck. When land a lucky strike, the enemy does not counterattack, which again, every hit, which means counterattacks cease to exist. I mean, how good is this? Or we could have spells land a lucky strike. Now, those are not guaranteed with this ability. It would just be spells landing lucky strike, and I would still just have my, like, whatever luck I happen to have. But it does increase the chance a little bit for it to happen. Or whenever a friendly creature lands a lucky strike, all at gain luck, but I'm going to be maxed out on luck. So it's just, yeah, no counterattacks. Now we have to get there. We have to survive long enough to get there. That's the challenge. But that's the plan. You got to have a plan. Otherwise, you got to plan for victory. Otherwise, you're planning for failure. I do need to go pick up the skill there before... I know I missed passing all these things, but I need to pick up the skill because we're maxing out expert level on skills, and it's going to start giving us new options, and I don't want the option to be where I have to pick that. I want to get it for free. Thanks to me, once you buy the game, you'll play Hive at least. You'll be expecting the no range. Love how I do with the initiative hero. Yeah, I think Hive is plenty playable. You just have to go in it with both eyes open, no range, get to the enemy before they can do anything about it. High initiative, high speed, max it out, go for the throat right from the start, and just play ultra aggressive. And yeah, we learned that. Okay, I can't get over yonder. I am gonna keep. Well, my main hero's down here. My main hero could potentially stop at the town and recruit. Really need the main hero. Week 2, with the new recruitments, I need to be picking up all the just clearing everything. So that means I need to be efficiently getting all my new recruits. So actually, you're gonna stay here. You are staying there, and you, my friend, are going to grab this. Oh, I was going to go back to town, but we do want the observatory. Because look at this. There is a plus luck. We need it, but there's that. You can see all the goodies. If I get the fly skill, I bet I could get this. Rogue Strike restores mana. Interesting. Get over there. Yeah, we gotta go get our recruitment. You're gonna sit there. You 15. How could I have not gotten all of my crystal? No. I don't want to trade for 5 crystal. So hold on. Is there, by any miracle, there's a crystal here? I can't reach it. Really haven't picked up that much crystal, have we? 15, but we haven't spent it at all. Get these gems. Those super sneaky crystals. This was the crystal. I actually could get the windmill. Could have. Missed it now. Thank you, Mrs. Druski. Unga Bunga, go straight forward. Yeah, that is the plan. Very, very specific. Very tactical. Druski smash. I don't. How much is it gonna cost me? It's gonna cost me a lot. Is it worth it? I don't have any other. I don't even have a marketplace. I didn't build it. I have a marketplace. Hold on. I have a marketplace. There is a marketplace. Time out. There's a marketplace. Is it worth a 4th hero? With a 4th hero, I can potentially start recruiting my tier 7 on week 2, which the AI is going to be doing. think the game still does have a malice to your morale and luck if you mix factions, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So I can grab these units. I'd much prefer having an economy hero of some sort. I can grab the units. I don't see any use for them later on. Okay, so we did that. And now we can go to the marketplace, and I do believe this should have a discounted rate. Yeah, I think it's normally 2,000 per crystal. Now it's only 1,000. We're spending 5,000. We're actually spending 7,500 is what we're doing. And will I have enough at the end of this? I think I still will. %. Killing me. Hold on. I'm missing an ore. I'm missing a singular ore. Okay. Back to town. The fire is ours. Again, I don't know why this isn't updating. If I go out and back, yeah, now it's updated. So we got our one. We'll get one more next turn. Then can we afford anything? Resource depot. No, we need the. I didn't realize I need all of this. Our hot patches. These too many basic resources. So we went all in. And we got our most part. We got our gold. Expect a lot of range. Yeah. So you've got. And I like it. So the tier 1 unit, here, let's look. The tier 1 unit is ranged by default. You can improve it but with the sharpshooter, which means no you get full damage at any range. So no disadvantage for being ranged at all. So this is a solid tier 1 archer unit that you can spam a ton of. So I like this already. Your next range unit is this random mermaid. I don't understand how it fits in the lore or something, but it's more of a traditional range unit. It does have a blink. It's got some water thing that gives it hit points so you can do defensively. I almost never am using any of those. The upgraded versions don't really matter to me. Like, I'm just looking at the damage going from 10 to 12 to 14 to 16, and then it's the same over here. You can do a whirlpool and confuse the enemy. Attacks prevent the target from restoring hit points. How often? In multiplayer. Multiplayer, that probably matters way more. So I'm not worried about the upgrades, but you just got to get them rolling. Those are the primary ranged. However, the Herbomancer has a very good ranged attack, and that's the bees, the swarm of bees. So it's doing damage 16 plus 4 times the amount of units you have. It's a tier 5, so you're not going to have all that many. But the bees keep attacking for 3 rounds by default. Remember, this can improve with you increasing round duration and everything like that. Now, it has a cooldown itself, so you might have to have multiple stacks of these or whatever if you really want to have the stack. Or if you want to have like the duration and then have the cooldown is what's going to keep you from really using it. But it costs 2. However, over on the laws, when we get around to upgrading our Mancers, Herbomancer growth in your cities increases, but also their ability costs -1 focus, which means the bees only cost 1 focus. So now he can only do that once every 3 turns, but he's going to hit all 3 of those turns with the bees. Like, they're going to proc every turn. And I like it. I like it a lot. And they're also, their default attack is long reach, meaning they can attack from 1 hex farther away so they don't get counter hit. So even though it's not technically ranged hero or ranged character, it's ranged. It's just you got to get up close. He also has some other interesting things. Mana cost for your hero spells is reduced by 1, does not stack. And he can restore mana by spending your focus charges. This is just the default guy, right? So you can upgrade this by adding more damage and also this protective roots, so friendly creature becomes immune to magic damage. Or you can swap out the bees and gain, and also swap out the mana regain. You gain a passive where the level of hero spells is increased. That's great. And then you can also get allows the hero to use the spellbook again this round, Moves any effects that prevents its use. This is an amazing support unit, and they actually do a decent amount of damage. Not amazing amount of damage. It's utility unit, but I've had great success with them. So I do like this unit a lot. I don't really care honestly, for the rest. Like, I actually really like the hoplets. What's cool about the hoplets, look at this damage range. 3 to 6, even unupgraded, 3 to 6. They're all 3 to 6, actually. So unupgraded, 3 to 6. It's a tier 2 unit. You're going to get a ton of them because, you know, any amount of increasing your units is going to be increasing that. And you get your laws increases. You're going to increase it by 6 more in every town. But here's the thing. In addition to increasing their growth, you can also give them to make their guaranteed to do max damage. And remember, we're combining this with Lucky Hit. So they're doing max damage, Lucky Hit, and Lucky Hit is doing 50% more damage. Suddenly those hoplets are my top DPSers. Like, it's insane. You just got to keep them alive. They are glass cannons. Like, they're just dying left and right. So I do need to get my recruitment in. I'm gonna focus on both of these. I guess I could get to this windmill if I use the spell I just picked up, right? Why not? You didn't pick it up. Why did you not pick it up? Oh, you're not level 4. It's a minimum level 4, isn't it? Yeah, level 4 to learn. Okay. Alright, you actually need to go up here. Well, you're just going to go right here. But you're going to go grab the other units up north. You're going to have a job to do. Everyone's got a job to do. And I don't have enough resources because we were focused. We did what we set out to do, but now we're paying the price on not having regular resources. So that's just how it's going to be. End our turn. End the week, and I'm going to eat some of my dinners. I'm going to turn off my camera, mute my microphone, and take a few bites. Oh, wow. Look at this. There was another hero over here, and I didn't notice. I don't want this many heroes. I don't like more than 3. Okay, just so you can know my dilemma, I was debating, do I go over here, but I've got my 4th hero now. So the 4th hero is going to go over here. This guy's going to backtrack. We just had a monster, lightning and thunder outside the home. Just so you know, lose power. Gotta That'll be why. I think I just want the troops. I forgot we did pick up these troops. I'm going to get my mana back. And then next turn we'll group up with the army hopefully start clearing stuff. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so these guys are flying. They can summon, but they're not. There's no other pile for them to summon. And the upgraded ones are ranged, but not these guys. So we're gonna just be waiting. I think I was slow or anything, so. Extra damage though. Looking forward to when those are always lucky hits. Oh, it's a new round. Really don't want to lose my one Herbomancer because he's giving me -1 cost to my spells and everything. But he can attack without getting hit, so, you know, try it. I don't want to take the counterattack here, but 48. Solid hit. It's 2. He'll still have, what, 38 left? Means that those 38 are doing 60, 76. I will lose 4 or 5 of these guys. 5 or 6 of them. If we wait, they're going last. Like we just don't, right? We just don't. Although this guy could probably hit him. Well, he's not taking out 48 first. If we do minimal 18, he'll still have what, 70 of these things? 68? He could if he gets a high roll. So we're just not going to do it. New round. We've got our Phoenix. Phoenix should be okay. Alright, that's more like it. Now we are still looking for diplomacy and offense? No, we have offense. Offense look primal, diplomacy, and is that wisdom? It's the scroll. Gotta find it. Area do not control. Enemy morale is reduced. It's just great when they have low morale. We're not going to get daylight magic, I don't think. Yeah, if the enemy loses turns, or just increase the chance of ours. I mean, it would be only, what, 5% more chance, but if we're max morale. I don't think we're going to have Battlecraft, but the fact that I'm going to have... The guaranteed critical hits. If we can get any trigger of morale is just a huge, huge deal. You can actually run down and get all these. You need to start heading back. I want to clear this. Scroll. This has a guard. Pond. These things are kind of scary. I think we're going to wait on that. Because the rest I can clear. Like, there's not really any benefit to picking these up yet, because I can get the windmill already. And so this is nice, increasing the weekly growth, but this is the one that it does increase the weekly growth. This is one of my ranged units. We're going to take some losses if we do this, but I think it might be okay. Just spent all my mana. Just about. The dogs are really scary in this. How much would that be? Oh yeah, 20 more. Could energize. I think you cast the bees. That's right. If they get extra units potentially if they connect. I need to upgrade my archers too. Very important. It's just this is so far away and it is going to get me more of these. I feel like it's going to be worth the investment. I do have a breath attack, but it's not going to hit both. It's actually great. $48. I think it's okay. I'm just worried about the counterattack here, but... Like, I do have healing water. This... cannot revive. Currently, cannot revive. I guess it stays that way. 60 hit points. I just lost, what, 80? Or do we just do an attack? Taking these things out faster would save more hit points in the long run, probably, right? It's the dogs that I'm mostly worried about, though. Nice. I might let the counterattack hit this guy. I would normally pick my treants, but he's not getting in there. And if I do this, then I can't get those in. Not positioned that well. don't have a spell anymore to do a speed. Counterattack's not going to matter. He's just going to kill my birds. To 5 damage. It's like, what, 300? We have all the archers shoot it. We gotta save the birds. Bird. I might get a morale boost. So let's move forward. Did. Okay. Game on. You still hang back. Oh, nice. And a lucky strike. Okay, I can take that, yes. Still can't reach anything. As tradition demands. This is why, like, I love the stats on this guy. I just never get to use him. It doesn't work. Okay, that's why I wasn't clicking it before. Try clicking it. 100 of these guys can do up to 300 damage. Oh no. I don't want to hit that. Oh, poisoned? Lucky strike, I don't get counterattacked. You're in the clear. That went pretty well. I'll take it. Now, Battlecraft is an interesting one. It's a new one to this game, and I've got something that's going to scale. The leadership's going to scale for morale if I have Battlecraft. This is an interesting combo. The problem is I need 2 more, and would only be 2 more slots, and I can't guarantee that I'll get them. The 2 more that I need are Diplomacy, and I think that's Wisdom. Could be wrong. But the scroll on that bottom one, Fortune's Favored, next to the red orb. I could be safe, play the primal magic, and then continue to have the slots. But what makes Battlecraft great? Well, for one, again, we get the extra chance for up to 5% more chance for morale to trigger. But when friendly creatures wait their turn, they gain 20% attack. You see me waiting all the time, and then when they skip the turn, they gain 20% defense. I just clicked it, didn't I? I just clicked it. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it. I was trying to show you guys what the upgrades might be. But you can get like ranged. Friendly creatures deal 10% range damage and take less range. Like this is what we want to do. It's just a huge risk. So here we are. just need to get the right skills. We got skills. I got skills. Out of movement. I'm out of movement. I am going to leave the chest now. We're going to start leaving all the chests for our hero. And you are... Yep, we're keeping you. You're wealthy. In fact, you might get the chest because plus 100 for every 3 levels, and we can increase that some more. Yeah, you are grabbing that. Okay, we've got our new favorite mule. The favored one. I'm going to actually go off-road and pick this up too, because there might be some wood. Yep, good. Resources. Upgrade these towns. And what can you go do? The XP here. There's another one way over there. Scouting, but it's going to be the economy. Extra gold daily, doubled if you know logistics if we want to, but I think it's going to be... This will be crystal every day, by the way, because it's depending on your faction. It's not random between them, it's just crystal. And as much as we will need crystal, I feel like we're going to be okay on crystal, because we also can generate crystal in our towns, generate crystal from our laws. So I'm going to do the wood and ore, I think, each day, because that's what we've really been struggling with. Excited about that hero. Okay, we need to get our marketplace going on both these towns, but I need to have my other recruitment things. I need to get the mage guild and all this too. So 5 wood there, 5 wood. This is going to be wood. Everything needs it. That's why we got the increased amount. I can get the bank. Just want to get this picked up soon. It's going to be bank, guys. Anything else is secondary. We will want the fortifications for the unit production increase. Oh yeah, you want tavern. That's stone. Could reduce the wood cost. I've actually never clicked that, and I still don't want to. Want to click this before the end of the week? I might click this now. It's still early in the week. Let's click this. Okay, I've got way too many heroes, but I will use them once I start actually clearing out the map and having a bunch of stuff to recruit. We found our first neighbor. Expert economy. Alchemy dust daily. Double if you know insight, or counts as additional marketplace. That can be really good. Sells artifacts for more gold and buys them for... Interesting, but I don't want to mess with it. I think it's just going to be alchemy dust. That of the marketplace, but I think it's just going to be alchemy dust, because that's so hard to come by. It can be really powerful. Righteousness. Arcane and... Okay. Is any of this necessary for me? All your spells always cost 0. Okay, and economy plays into that. Enemy hero can each use spell only once per battle. Use each spell only once per battle. Interesting, but I don't intend to this one actually doing in combat. So I guess we go for the Ascendant, all these spells. Because if it's outside of combat spells as well, right now, because that also uses logistics. Like I'm going to be going logistics, so we're going to have those. That could mean like Town Portal, Dimension Door, all of it's 0 mana. Like we can just spam it all. So I think that is what you're doing. You're going to go up here just to recruit and maybe start getting some resources. Get rid of the rest of these because it's annoying to try to recruit things and have stuff in my way. I want that treasury. We also need the Shroomwood Shack. All of the above. This is so much wood, though. Let's have a look back here before we go crazy. Get the shack here instead. There's a resource depot. Shack here. Probably done it differently because that way I could get the resource, but it's fine. All blue. Doing things less efficiently than I'd like, but okay. So I've learned that this is like when enemies approach the towers, like the melee guys coming up to the walls, the towers get a free shot. I've learned what that is. This is nice because you can actually pick who you're shooting and you're doing more damage to them. But honestly, if you're ranged units and you're trying to keep everything at arm's length, the durability, so that way you can keep them out longer, is kind of an important thing. And I don't really expect to have the resources, the raw materials. This is why on our economy hero, we went for the raw materials there. And I definitely need my hero to grab all of like the resource things. Windlord, you know what? You are very right. Like having that wood discount, I'm so used to every game having all of those things able to be built. But this game, because I didn't have any free starter wood construction, I had to kill guys to get it. I'm so far behind. But there is a second one I can clear over here. I need to head that way. Hello, Galahad. What's this? We're gonna start throwing tea into local bodies of water? I do want to head this way. We also have another gold mine out here, and we've got our ore mine. So I just need to go 1, 2, 3. Where's the sawmill again? 1, 2, 3. Come out this way. Get our raw materials. We could go here. It's just there's so many good things that I need to be picking up with all of this. Like this is one that I'd love to just set aside. Because once we've built them, I'm done building them. I'm not getting the bonus anymore. Galahad requests dad joke. Oh yeah. It's spring, so we do have a lot of farmers in the Midwest, and I recently was driving by and saw a farmer not plowing his field. He had a steamroller, Mrs. Druski. He had a steamroller, and he was rolling his field. And it was because he wanted to grow mashed potatoes. Yes. In a British accent? You know, I did just hear, and this is not a joke, I did just hear, I'm trying to find a pen to check this off. I did just hear that we are now having a conversation here in the States that we no longer want to call the language English. We want to just start officially calling it American. So there you have it. That's right, you do have to clear out these guys. So it's good that I kept my main hero for this. Do I go up here in the hopes that I get high morale? Potentially a fair amount. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3. Go here. Okay. Stop. Killing my stuff. It's about to go and take out more of my archers. Want that? Ooh, nice. The bees! Okay, and then we get the improved growth as well, so that's good. You are just gonna pick up all the goodies. I really don't want to spend the time clearing these. Magic scrolls are kind of useless. There might be something further down. Like, I really need to get back to business. It's not worth our time. First visiting hero. This is a weekly thing, and we got several weekly things, so I might justify this one. That'd be 60. Oh yeah, you've got the upgraded ranged. Well, not upgraded, it's just a higher tier. Tier 4 ranged. So many archers. Those are kind of scary, though, on the counterattack. Damage. Take 50% less damage. It's up to 240 damage, and I only got 135. Like, we're definitely feeling like we're losing one here. Just waiting. We got archers for a reason. Can't reach me. Still feel like that was heavy losses. Okay, remember, we have no room for error. Once I get this expert leadership, well, I guess we'll still get the offense. Like, we've got some other experts to roll. We've got a few more chances. Friendly creatures gain an initiative. Gains a chance to instantly reset the cooldown of Heroic Strike. I'm not going to lean on Heroic Strike at all. Whenever friendly creature gains a turn from morale effect, increases everyone else's morale. Yeah, we're all enthusiastic here. Regular mule. Both of those. Yeah, we'll have like 4 weekly visits down here. done that minus wood. Maybe should have. 40% wood, less wood cost. We would have been able to build some things in the right order. I don't think I have any units. Wait, I do have a couple. Be nice to upgrade my archers, but I'm dying off so fast. Somebody talked to me about this already. Somebody told me how this works. Oh, it's when you win battles, you get law points, right? Yeah, and so it's not going to matter on this character. Just more XP. We're just blocked off, aren't we? If I can snag this. I don't know how many times we just walked by that. No one in chat's telling me these things. I do need to get my mana back. We know that there's like a handful of units. They're not great, but it's only 2 turns. I need to go. Maybe pick up the units on my way. Or, you know what? Let's do the spell power. Yeah. Chosen. Which do I need? Been wood, but I think we've just been spending a bunch of things, so grab this here and home. Next up, it's probably wood, so I can get the marketplace or the mage guild. Because we invested in the fortifications, I do want to make sure we get our other range units going. Glad for it. For you. If I get the marketplace first, well, I might be able to. I don't know where my heroes are. I might be able to swing by and get the pond. By everybody here. But I might hang out up here till the next week. I also have some wood here. This whole area we've not explored. I know that there's the defense here. Just I don't know. Wood. So I can get all this down here. Okay, it's a good day. Now, upgrading this does not increase the growth rate, so we're not going to do any more here just yet. I am eventually going to have a hero in this area because we got to grab all this, so I'm going to leave that, I think. Who was it that picked up the armor? Where are you in relation to the hero? We're actually going to meet. Okay. That's good. Same scroll, right? Energize and energize. Yeah. You have max level Ice Bolt. Equip that. Haste. Explosion. Some of these I already have from my spell book, like Blessing, Energy Explosion, Haste, Energize. These are all things that I can get from tier 1. So what do I have? I don't need Energize. I don't need Blessing. I don't need Haste. Energy Explosion I'll re-equip. The rest of these we already have. Ah, there's all this loot over here I didn't get. You just staying here for the whole week? Maybe? Get that stuff. Actually have some resources all of a sudden. Okay, so we're getting all the basic units being produced. I want to get this by the time we get our hero back, but meanwhile... Oh, I know what we're doing. Meanwhile, we're getting our fortification for sure. This is our main base to do it with. I forgot I hadn't done it yet. Get the Herbomancers twice, or we can get our Blooming Ponds. That's a tough one. Can't get both. I don't have enough resources to get 2 of these because of the gems. This one already has the Mage Guild, and we know we want this. So you're going to go for the range, and you are going to go for the... Okay. For anyone who has joined, we are on the 200% difficulty on all settings. We have 8 enemy players. It's week 2. Historically, every time I've done this, week 3 they break in, and I'm not prepared. Not prepared at all. this one the ranged one? No, you're melee. Okay. I should just defend. Let's attack first round. New round. Just wait till we start getting Lucky Strike, High Morale, Lucky Strike. The Phoenixes, but they're going to have their own Phoenix defense. But it would increase your weekly growth by 1. I have to fight this one to get there, so no. You can get some more crystals. Right one selected. Dogs are still kind of scary. If I could have hit 2, I might have done it. Oh, go early. Hit 2 next turn. Won't have much for a counterattack. Unlucky. Do they both counterattack? Okay, good. I didn't know. Nice. Yes. I didn't mention this about the fawns. Our tier 1 ranged, they have parry or parry. They always strike first. And it's amazing. It's really great. Level. Okay, not the ones we're looking for. Cooldown reduced. Negative and positive effects used by the hero and friendly creatures last 1 additional round. That would be our bees, chat. That would be our bees. Having my cooldowns reduced is really nice. I'm not a spellcaster hero. clicking any of these, or do I have more recruitment? I can do this. I want to do this for sure. Yeah, I think these are the two I'm doing. So that doesn't change this. Is it worth doing it right now? Potential losses, because you get surrounded. Wait. I think this other one still has... What else you can do this turn then? Just down here, don't let me forget about it. Profitable little detour. Alright, last day. This has to be the fortifications here. And you are going to get this as we discussed. And you already got this. I could increase the production rate because we're not going to get the pond. Yeah, that's the answer. Okay. Week 3. Start expecting the enemies to invade. Start expecting. All neutral squads strengthens all neutral squads. Huh. What does that mean? I don't think I'm gonna like it. Maybe strengthens the amount of XP they give? Because I'd be all for that. After we clear this mine, my hero needs to run back to the main town, and we're going to upgrade our archers and of course recruit. I want you to take the... It's worth it to me. I'll risk anything. Right, that's cleared. Nice to get the gem storage because I don't have any gem income. You can see that's our lowest resource right now. I just don't like the fact that they all just got increased, and I don't know what it means. These guys move fast. Like they're kind of scary guys. They're scary dudes. Tier 3, but they've got, look at this, jump. Who would not be scared by that? It's just they have tons of movement, tons of initiative. Not even that they have so much movement. It's that when they move there, they move fast and very in an intimidating way. Watch, you shall see. Here they come. Honestly, it's just a great animation. Like, I'm just loving that. Explosion, 60 damage on 2 of them. No, hold on. We've got our next one. Oh, what is this? You guys watching a movie? You're watching the Weather Channel. All right. We are storm chasers that stay at home. I have popcorn. Mrs. Druski made popcorn for all of the Druskettes and herself to watch the Weather Channel. This is homemade popcorn, like home popped. Not in the microwave. What am I trying to say? Like you actually get the, on the stovetop, you get like the thing that you stir the kernels in. It's a more authentic experience. Everyone's waiting. Big thunder we just had. 5 to 7? Yeah, you guys are... I'm a little worried about both of them hitting me back, to be fair. Should have done that sooner. They waited. They don't like the idea of the counterattack. I see. See what you're doing. Let me... Take that. Lucky strike. Ah. I'm already making a mess. I've had like 2 kernels. Uh-oh. 12 guys getting through. Don't throw a rock. I'm the only ranged one here. Still not the ones we're looking for, chat. Getting a little worried. I can get 2 focus points per attack because we know luck. Or get 2 attack for each point of morale, which we'll have that. Or 15% damage on our ranged and long reach, which is kind of our main thing. So do we need the focus points? Or just the pure damage? I'm going to go damage. We want that damage to then be multiplied with the crits. Little alcove here. Let's see the treasure chest before. One more, sadly. so much to loot on this map. I love it, but it is a lot. Lightning strike nearby. Flash. Get your recruit. The alchemy, gold. I think it's the gold because we're still just at we're just starting to recruit things. I have not looked because I dread knowing what I'm going to miss out on for the other heroes. Okay. 5's too many for me. Okay, we're going to pick up a spell once we get in here too, because we can get our Dimension Door, Town Portal. Those are my usual go-tos. Weekly. Oh, that's way up there. I guess I'm gonna find out. It's yeah. I'm running low on mercury. I don't have diplomacy yet. There's a crystal vein. Wow. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight our way back to our hometown, fill back up, and we've really got to start clearing everything in earnest. Tired of losing my archers. By waiting, I believe I'm getting the 20% damage increase for the round. Oh, hold on. $1,600 a day. Just out of resources again. We can see enemies any day. And I'm not ready. Hadash is ready. Hadash is helping me get ready. By the way, I'm not used to having an open mic like this. I don't know if you guys can hear me eating this popcorn. If so, I will just refrain from eating it. Let's do a test. I don't see any acknowledgement on my bars there. I'm hoping that it's not nails on a chalkboard for you guys. No chewing is heard, just observed. And whether you like it or not, right? Okay, I know I can pick this up and all that, but I think we just need to get back home. Can actually get units. Start clearing. For realsies. Probably could. Well, we got 66,000. It can wait. You're gonna have to start selling off your units too. I haven't seen one thing I really liked about Undead in the past. I don't know about these days, but it's been a while since I played it on this version. But in the past, you could use diplomacy, and of course you get them for free if you get diplomacy, right? Like that was a huge thing. But if you get them, you can always just throw them in the skeleton transformer. So if you get all those free units, they just become skeletons. Watching intensely. I'm going to recruit all, and I just don't have room. We'll keep the archer. You should have... Need to be what, level 8 for Town Portal? It's got the move speed. Much. Not really convinced by the underlayer thing, but combine it. We're about to have our hero visit, so time to pick this up. The troglodyte, as expected, is out of position. This troglodyte hero is kind of my stand-in for chat. You know? Of course you know. So, you know, he needs to be over here grabbing units and sending them down. But instead, wrong place. All distracted. So I'm going to click that. Shouldn't. That's a cliff. I can't walk into the next zone, if you're wondering. Nor can they walk into mine. And get the magic garden. All right. We can get another unit upgrade. Who we want it to be? Sporemancers? Hoppers? They don't do more damage. They can do a thing where they don't get counterattacked, but we're kind of close to getting our ability. We're just kind of also one misstep away to not getting the ability ever. I am still really worried about that. I need to find one of those libraries that let you pick the abilities. Let's get our creatures. Because the Herbomancer, we really enjoy it. But the Murmurmancer increases the level and allows the hero to use the spellbook again. I lose out on bees, and I like the bees. Is that the same damage? It is. It does not upgrade, does it? Shift for more info does not give any more info. So we would just gain attack and defense, movement and initiative, no health, no damage, and we get the protective roots, which I'm not really keen on. One of each, says Windlord? Yeah, because I could just drop some other stack. Like I don't think these guys have attacked the entire game. Alternatively, we could just pick up our Dawn or Dusk hoplets. So normally I've been going Dawn, and the reason why is because the enemies don't counterattack. And you can generate a focus charge on command for free. But if we can actually get our luck thing, which not sure thing on it, instead I can make it to where I can just increase my spell power, which I think becomes free because I've lowered the ability cost by 1. Take mana from enemy hero, which we're hoping not see anytime soon. And this won't matter. So it really would just be this, and the stat changes. Dawn just has the extra attack and everything. Still like the Dawn one. I could upgrade these, I believe. Yeah, we could. I don't think I was very impressed with their upgrades either. Confuse the enemy. It just lowers their speed and initiative. It's a slow. I like slow. But it can only be used after Awaken. This has more... No, this one says more attack. So the Frost one, I think I'm leaning towards. Awaken, Blink. Yeah, this is just kind of a defensive... You can jump away. Has movement, but I don't think we care. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the not pink. What, the teal? Teal. Get a slow. Yes. A lot of alchemy dust. Okay. Now the inventory of the creatures apparently have to refresh like this. A little better about that. Might just be grabbing the marketplace. Well, let's look at the map first. Oh, everyone's done moving already. It's not a new day. And I need to sit still and get my mana back. I don't have much mana. I think I had 70 before. Probably the weekly bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure all this out. I can do it right now. The bees! Why should I do my heroic strike? Oh, we still lose units. I can't stand it. Could have done that. Saved somebody. I don't want you going first. Didn't realize he had a second attack. Oh, those are not what we want to see. I've got one more and two more levels that we can do. Well, I guess we got Battlecraft still. But we need to have our other ones. These are the wrong ones. Whenever the friendly heroes, creature or heroes, spend focus, cooldowns all of your spells reduced by 1. Amazing. 5% per hero level. +1 to all attributes until the end of the battle. Can't recruit. I'm just gonna get my mana. Recruit on our way up here with Granny. Still getting thunder that's rattling the entire house. It was a big one. That plus damage. Hello? Are you riding a boar? Or a bull? That might be a bull. Oh, I thought this was the other guy. I could have recruited this. I thought it was the fawns. I do have them, so I need to swap here. Hey, we got our stuff. Should I do Mage Guild 2 while I'm here? So. Oh, she's stuck. Okay, so. I don't like losing my units here. I don't like fighting archers. That's within his range. I don't like what I just did. Potentially disastrous. Good. The bees. Feel a lot better now. Yeah, now he's not engaging. Okay. Some mana. These are both parts of the same set, I believe. I don't think I have any of the Dragon Father set. I don't think I have any of it. I definitely feel like we're using attack and defense more often. Knowledge is kind of killing me right now. I'm gonna do attack and defense. We're trying to use luck and multiply it, you know, scale it up. Okay. I want to get my creature layers. That's my next goal. So here's one. What's this over here? Gold. There's this down here. I don't have necessarily like a region where they're all congregated at. There's the Phoenix thing, but I don't know if I can. Well, I should be able to get it now. Should be a little stronger than we were. Go get this extra luck. Ooh, another wise owl. I should find out what's over there. Goodies over there. But more recruitment over here, I think. Yeah, because we got the pond here as well. Okay. Okay. What's my route? South? Hop patch? This thing has... When the wearer is defeated, they can still be hired back into the tavern. I don't plan on that. Plan on defeating. Valuable artifacts, though. These golden gems. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm 0 gems, 0 resources. This thing's ranged. We're getting 3 now. Increase your speed by 2. If I had positioned correctly, I actually could have reached this first turn. Speed and initiative. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see... Because if I do the water here, I should be able to do the whirlpool next turn. Slow down the chocolate. I mean, it's not yours. Just speed and initiative. Still can take some damage here. He can reach me because he's got long reach. I don't like that. Not either. Got a level. We need one of the 2 skills. It's not over yet, but I'm getting very worried. Friendly creatures deal extra damage. Now, just +1 is not great if you got a bunch of big units, but if I can actually keep all my archers alive and everything, like that's amazing. Okay. Can't reach. Grab this alchemy dust. We just need a ton of gems. Let's get the resource depot. Yep, it's time. Oh, I was about to say, week 3, we haven't seen an enemy yet. Like, in our borders. Here he comes. Can we take him? Punish him for entering. Forbidden. We were going to keep fighting, but obviously priorities have changed. Do I have my town portal? I do. Is everyone recruited except for the northern one? Northern one, and this other one is recruited. Okay, so northern one is the Vale of Gales. And unfortunately, the Vale of Gales does not have the 2 ranged things upgraded. So if I recruit northern entrance, right? Yeah. Let's see. 1 to 4 of your tier 7. I don't recognize enough to know which one's a tier 6. I'm going to guess it's the 10 to 19. Everything else is just massive. Well, potentially. I do feel like we've got a very good chance here. Why can I not? I can't. So we're going to go ahead and, rather than doing like the nature thing, we're going to upgrade. And I might end my turn so I can get both these upgraded. Getting close to the end of That's another 50% improvement. We're not going to get enough for the pyre. Oh, I did have a few things to recruit. So, like to add back in. Two. Swap here. I can step out because I'm gonna go get this anyway, I guess. Upgrade. I'd still like to get the rest of that. Movement. So get here and get back. Ah. And the question is the enemy going to have enough movement to get to my town? Because if it does, and I've got these things sitting here, I'm not going to get to defend with the town. Like, that could be a major problem. Save. Let's see what happens. It's off-road. Oh, all right, all right. Just enough time. I'm tempted. I think he's going to go for the town regardless. I might wait in town. Might. Nice. Or there. Out of the way. Right. Where's everybody? It's not maxed out. I'm used to seeing the maxed out. This one just shows borders, doesn't it? My last game I was playing, I had an upgraded scroll, so I could see all the heroes and all the towns, and it was awesome. All right, now, do we... if I don't get the pond, then I can't defend in the town, right? Because I've got the wrong unit type. Because I want to get the fortifications. I want to upgrade the fortifications. Or we get this and we just go for the fight. I think either way, though, I need to get this. Because we wouldn't be able to use the town regardless if I don't have the emergent. Because then otherwise I'm selling units or something. I'm just getting rid of units. Bad. So you can get 2 more attack and defense. I could get 25% more lucky strike chance, and I do have luck. Not lucky strike damage. I think I'm gonna do that. This costs 4. I can upgrade these. My cost reduction, movement. Yeah, these are really great. Are we just gonna go out and fight him? Or do we fight him in our town? I'm gonna wait for the town. It's not the max town. It's not the max, but it should be to my advantage. The problem is his spells. Oh, hold on. My other towns still got stuff to do. Here we go. Yeah, I get extra units. Get my towers. Can't move that one though. Okay, you do have ranged there. Tier 6 is ranged. I'm new to this faction. Paradoxical shots. Range penalties are reversed. So he's hitting max damage from this range. Got 4 of them, but 300 of the others. And then he's got... Is this unupgraded? It looks unupgraded. A little less detail going on, but still. Still the paradoxical shots. 17 of those. Melee. You're melee. No, you're not. You're ranged as well. You want to just... Enemy spells cost more mana. That's nice. Okay, so that's melee. That's melee with range, but he can teleport, right? Like. Towers are worthless, tell you what. $270 here, or my 3 rounds of extra damage. Energy explosion would be 90, but it's an AoE. Minus 50% range and long reach. I think that could be really good. He's got more range units than I do. I had... It's melee attacks. That's all creatures, which is... Scale this up over time. I'm gonna not upgrade the Phoenix just yet. A little scary. I think we're gonna instead upgrade the, because it's a ranged duel. In fact, do these things do AoE to me because I'm all stacked up? So. I don't think these guys do. This guy's annoying. They can summon more ranged guys. Alright, we're not going to do the heroic strike. Wait. Take some damage here. Oh my goodness, 21 already gone. What was that? Excuse me. What just happened? Dorith's tied? Okay, okay. What did it do? Minus speed initiative, okay. Realized that this tier 4 guy was going to be able to reach me first turn. I'm going to do this. I think Swift Strike means I don't get counterattacked. I'm not winning the ranged war here, guys. I think that's pretty clear. Helpful. Okay, well, there's no counterattack now. No. Good. I'd forgotten. I thought we'd already used it up because we did a melee attack. And he does still have an AoE attack. Alright, well. Not looking good. I can't actually attack this anymore because I'll hit my own guys. Of those. Just massive stacks. Powers are useless. Glad we waited for our castle, but I don't think it's going to change even remotely the outcome. I'd love to get out here and try to hit multiple targets, but the counterattacks are just going to kill me. I can't hit those things. Long reach. Hit me from where I'm standing, actually. Teleport through that. Or you can walk through right there. Yeah. I don't even know what these abilities are that he's using. Change anything. Well, looks like it's gonna be GG, chat. I've had fun though. I do like the faction. I would have loved to have gotten my ability that I keep promising is great. It just, you know, I need more than 3 weeks, I guess. But you need to be able to do this in 3 weeks. That's when the AI is going to get you. That's just how it goes. That's okay. It's getting to be bedtime anyway. We still have a storm threatening to cut off power to the house at any time. Yeah, we're gonna need... cheesy spells. I don't know. I could use like Dimension Door to avoid them and things, but I just prefer the ability to go toe to toe. I just 200% is 200%. That's what it is. All right. Well, there's no recovering from that. It's been fun though. I have enjoyed it. Clearly, we need to end it there. So I'm going to be heading out here. Guys, I've had a great time. If you're new to the channel, I hope you come back. I hope you enjoy my next stream. We're going to keep streaming more Heroes because, after all, it's releasing in just a few days, and we're all excited about this. If you're new to the channel, though, I do have a Discord, so you can check that out for any news, updates. We also have a whole section, not just on gaming, but on faith. I am a pastor, as the name suggests. And so you can ask questions, you can ask for prayer. I'd love to be able to be there for you, to encourage you. And then also I have some other links you can find in either the description or my about section on Twitch, where I've got some other links for family-friendly content, that sort of thing, as well as a Patreon where you don't have to pay anything at all. There's nothing behind a paywall whatsoever, but I have some of the Q&As that people have had before put into kind of a blog format there, so you can kind of just see, oh, this one looks interesting, I wonder about that. So I'll share all those links here as I go. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Monday and a great day tomorrow on Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you then. So thanks again to everyone for hanging out. Have a good night, and God bless.